Okay, so welcome to this activity. Today we're going to be taking our graph for our Year 8 golf task, and we're going to be transporting it to a drawing program. All right, so if you go to page 2 of your assignment, highlight your graph by clicking on it. You can copy it, so Control C, or copy it using another thing. This will actually copy it to um, to memory, and then we can just go to our program. Now, this program I'm using is called jspaint.app. You can use any drawing program you like. I just decided to use this one because we have different people using different computers. All right. So next one, what I'd like you to do is paste that in. So if it didn't copy properly to memory, you might not see this option. But if you paste it in my case, yes, I want that to be a bit larger. And now we have the graph, and with that graph, we can draw on top of that one. All right. Now I'm going to pause the recording because we have a visitor. I was going to pause anyway. All right. Okay. So the next section we're going to be doing is we're going to add in some dots that correspond to the progressive score. Let's have a look at our assignment again. All right. So we go back up to Mr. Banks. We're going to look at his progressive score. Now, you should have filled out all of these ones, but I'm just going to put in the first few. So remembering, we start at 0, then we'll go to 1, 0, -1, and then 2. So, okay. So the important part is pick a different color. Now, if you want to draw something that has like these sorts of dots, I suggest using the ellipse, and you can drag a little circle out. Now, my suggestion is, okay, pick a color, use your left and right mouse. So I'm going to use blue. It's kind of, okay, so that's blue. That will also go blue in the background as well as the edges. All right, so I'm not going to draw on here because we'll just go over the top of the 0 there. All right, so the first value I need to add, reminding myself, okay, you might have to flip back and forth a few times. So 1, 0, 1. Okay, so we're going to do 1. All right, that wasn't filled in. That's not quite what I wanted. Okay. I'll call for questions in a sec. All right, so 1, that's at hole number 1. You notice we're between 0 and 2. So hole number 1 is at the score of 1. As a score, then he's at score 0. And hole number 3, he's at -1, which is here. Now, I haven't drawn the best circles. You can always just make an improvement on that. After that, once you started putting some of your values in, you can join them up using line segments. Now that line segment is a little bit too thin, so I'm going to undo that by pressing Control Z, and I'm going to go to a thicker one. All right, so then I've got 1, then to 0, then to 1. Now it's not quite as nice as the one that got done that's generated this way. If you want to use a different program to do it differently, that is up to you. But you can get the rough guide by just doing it this way. So draw your dots in place of the progressive score and join them up with line segments like I just did here. All right. All right.